How to get people to really trust you. Now, you've heard a lot of things, a lot of generic advice that even I've given myself, and they're not all wrong. Just stuff like, oh, be transparent, be authentic, share your story. I'm guilty of sharing that as well, but if you really want to know the secret, then here it is. So, there's something called the comfort and attraction scale. Now, what this basically means, don't click off yet. The comfort and attraction scale is what's going to get you to build solid trust with your audience, and even in real life situations with your social life. If you know how to balance the scale, then you're going to be set for life. So the comfort and attraction scale, what is it? So what is comfort, to be exact? Comfort is trust. It's like building rapport, finding common interest between you and the other person, showing that you're a real human being. And that's comfort, because they find comfort in you because you're just like them. You're just a normal human being, and yada, yada, yada. You have a lot in common. Now, attraction is what you're going to need to get people attracted to you or see you as a perceived higher value than them. So this is why celebrities have a lot of attraction, because they're like being put on a pedestal. They're being seen as higher value than the average Joe Schmo. And the way you can do this is by showing, like, let's say you're an entrepreneur. Show that you're an entrepreneur. Show the results that you've been getting for people. Show the amount of money you've made. Okay, it's up to you if you want to share how much money. Some people think it's being cocky. I don't think it is, depending on the context, but I'm just giving examples here. So you get the gist, right? Comfort is building rapport, building like as if they're just a normal human being, finding commonalities and like being really trustworthy. And then the other thing is attraction. So are you an expert in something? Are you actually good at something? Do you have value in this world that you provide? And do other people find you valuable and respect you? Now, what this comfort and attraction scale is what I learned from a mentor. He's probably doing about 100K a month by now. Like last time I checked, he was doing about 75K and yada, yada, yada. The reason I say that is because he knows what he's talking about and it's worked. So comfort and attraction scale. You want to balance the two, because if you have too much of one, if you lean too much on one side, then it's going to ruin you. So if you have too much comfort, then you come across as too much of a pushover, because you're trying to get too many people to like you too much and not like disagree with them or create any polarity, like getting people to disagree with you, getting people to dislike you, just being authentic and like voicing your true opinions. You're trying to be likable, trying to be a people pleaser, yada, yada, yada. Okay. Too much comfort makes you look like that. You look like a pushover. Now, too much attraction, again, makes you look like a cocky person. You look like a douchebag. You just like, you're not likable at all. You're hard to get along with, and all you do is just boast about your achievements and how cool you are, etc. Too much of that as well is bad. But if you know how to combine the two, then you're set. And I'm going to show you how to combine the two, okay? Let's take someone, for example. Let's take a really charismatic, likable celebrity. Let's take Leonardo DiCaprio. Okay. Does he use this scale? Yes, he does. Why? Because he knows how to build comfort. A lot of people like him. He's very likable. It's hard to dislike him. I think he's a funny guy. He's charismatic. He's a really good actor. Okay. Let me save that for the other part. So he's likable. Exactly, he's likable. So that's comfort. And attraction as well, the fact that he's a celebrity, the fact that he's a really good actor, he starred in some really world-class movies, Wolf of Wall Street. He's a really amazing actor and he's very accomplished. So combine the two together, then you got Leonardo DiCaprio, which is someone that everyone likes and respects and looks up to. Now, how you can do that, okay, I'll give my example now. So comfort. I used to be a geek, and I'm still kind of a nerd at heart. So I love playing Pokemon a lot. Not as much as I used to, but that's still one of my favorite video games. Love it to death. Grew up watching it. Learned to become more charismatic and likable by reading that book right there. Super, super valuable. How to Win Friends and Influence People. I read that, and it helped me become a more likable, charismatic person. Whereas before, I'd struggle socially, and I'd just be super shy, super to myself, super antisocial, and find it hard to make friends. But now, by investing time and energy into my own personal development, I've learned how to build comfort with people. Attraction, where this comes in, is like, look, I help other people. Okay, I give them results, I provide them results, I have a skill, I'm an entrepreneur, I've had some achievements, some accomplishments, whether that's in business or outside of business. I have accomplishments and I have done stuff with my life before, and I'm going to continue to do that. And I have dreams and goals that I want to accomplish as well. So that's what builds the attraction. Now, if I combine the two together, before we get into that, actually, if I leaned one side, which is the comfort side, then I'll just be too much of a pushover. And I actually used to be that. And I used to be such a people pleaser. I'd be scared if someone disagreed with me and wanted to confront me. I'd be super pushover. So comfort, lean too much on that side. That's how I'd be perceived. I wouldn't get people to trust me. Now, on the attraction side, if all I did was share my achievements and nothing else, then I'd look like a douchebag. So I try and combine the both and balance between the two. And this is what's helped me build such a cult-like following on social media. Now, I don't just say that just to, again, be too much on the attraction side. It's what people have said to me before. I ran a Q&A the other day, and I asked people why they follow me. And one of the results I got was people is because they relate to me. They relate to my journey because they're on a similar path as well. And they want to just like follow me, and, they really relate to my brand. So that's what I want to help other people do, is just really master this skill of comfort and attraction, and some action steps if you are just getting into personal branding and trying to build your own cult-like audience and grow it online. Some ways to do that. So with the comfort side, show your life, okay? Don't be so reserved. Like, actually just share what you're doing. Even if you're just at the coffee shop and you're just ordering a latte, show them the latte. You don't have to, it's just an example, but it just shows that you're a normal person who has a life, and people get to see behind the scenes. If you're at a cool event, or if you went traveling to Marbella, show it, put it on your story, show that you went to Marbella, film everything, film yourself on the yacht. Okay, that's actually more on the attraction side, but just show that you're a real person that does real person things, and you're not just this influencer on social media, right? Show that you're relatable. Post your interests, like Pokemon, whatever it may be. You're good at makeup, so I don't know, do some makeup. You like sport, show them who your favorite team is, who your favorite football team is, who your favorite basketball team is. Just little things that make you an actual person. So share that. The next thing you want to do is build the attraction side. So share some of your achievements, share stuff like even flex. And your definition of flex might be different, but again, this ties back to that scale, because you don't want to just be perceived as an average Joe Schmo. You want to look like you got something going on as well. So if you're an entrepreneur, post your results, post screenshots, post etc. Like you at networking events, you connecting with other entrepreneurs, you like, if you wrote a book, post about that book. I'm trying to think here, that yacht example, if you're in Marbella and you're in a nice yacht and you're living it up, then post that as well. Build some attraction along with the comfort. If you get what I'm saying, right? Just have these two components and be really good at balancing the two, because if you have the comfort, people like you, and if you have the attraction, people respect you and look up to you. Now, if you combine the two together, that's the magic recipe. That's what people need in order to trust you. Now, you might be wondering, isn't the comfort part trust? Like, isn't that enough to build trust, and you don't need the attraction part? You don't need to flex? Well, I disagree, just because, as I keep saying, if you're just comfort only, then you'll be perceived as a pushover. And if you don't show like any achievements that you've been able to do before, then you just look like an average Joe Schmo, and that's okay. But if you're really trying to build a rock solid personal brand here, build a true cult-like following, people need someone to look up to. They need someone to aspire to be or be a leader. It's just human instinct. So by including the attraction part, then you can give them that chance to look up to you. Like, not in a super arrogant way, but it's just natural instinct to try and look for the leader. And if you're being perceived as a leader, but as someone who knows what they're doing and knows what they're talking about in a specific subject, whether that's business or if you're an F1 driver, same applies, then it gives them that chance to do so. And then they trust you more because you look like you know what you're talking about. I hope this is all making sense. And I hope you try it out on social media, in real life. Build comfort, build attraction, balance the two together. Don't lean too much into one or the other, and you're going to be set for life. So that's how you build trust on social media, guys. If you want to try this out for yourself, let me know the results in the comments down below. If you found this valuable, let me know as well. That would mean the world to me. So anyway, that's going to be it for today's video. If you want to follow me and chat to me one-on-one on Instagram, my username is @theMattJacob, and I hope to see you in the next one. Cheers. Comfort and attraction.